I strongly believe that it is important for all of our public employees to receive the vaccine.
I expect you to take your oath of office to the point to where you realize you have to lead with a vaccination. And so this is not the place for you here in Seattle.
Both Seattle candidates for mayor agree the state's COVID vaccine mandate is essential. Lorena Gonzalez and Bruce Harrell sounded off during last night's debate when asked what they would tell someone who wants to work in law enforcement but doesn't want to get the shot. Well, the city's police union disagrees. Union leader Mike Solan calls the vaccine mandate the latest in a long list of betrayals from the city. I talked with him tonight, and he says the city could accommodate officers who don't want the shot and could still keep the city safe. Police Union President Mike Solan says now is not the time to force a vaccine mandate on officers. He says the city is facing a staffing crisis and cannot afford to lose any officer.
Crime is surging in this city. Our community is demanding more police officers answer the 911 calls. And the fact that we've already lost close to 350 police officers because of the politicians' political betrayal.
Solan says just before George Floyd's death in May of 2020, city officials called SPD a model department when it came to police reform. He says after Floyd's death, the tables turned, some calling for a 50% cut to the police department's budget. With the city's vaccine deadline coming on Monday, Solan wants the mayor to do what some other cities have done and to accommodate officers who don't want to get the shot.
For some reason, this mayor is refusing that, which I think is unreasonable and is void of common sense.
Solan says accommodating officers would include masking, regular testing, and no change in assignment. The mayor's office responded to Solan's request tonight, saying, COVID-19 is currently the #1 cause of death for our first responders. Throughout the pandemic, we've seen dozens of firefighters and officers exposed, with some hospitalized even with testing and PPE. This deadly disease puts our families, children, co-workers, and the community at risk. So Mayor Durkin sincerely hopes that anyone at risk of leaving the city or at departments statewide will make the decision to stay by getting vaccinated. This debate is happening across the country tonight. The sheriff in Los Angeles County is going against a county mandate and has decided not to force his 18,000 employees to get vaxxed. He says the department cannot afford to lose 5 to 10% of staff overnight. Now, it is important to say that with Monday's deadline, there won't be mass firings of the unvaccinated. Like the sheriff's department here, there will be a hearing process to determine if and when workers will be terminated.